Hello and welcome to Metra AVTechTIps Solutions. I'm Brent.
I'm Adam.
And it's Friday.
It is Friday.
And what do we do on Friday, Adam?
We talk about one of our devices that has to do with what we talked about on Wednesday.
So it makes the sales team happy.
Yes.
It's important to do that.
It really is.
So what do we got? First off, start with your usual spiel.
Well, as always, everybody, thank you for checking out today's episode. If you have any questions about whatever it is that we're talking about today, leave it down in the comment section below. We do monitor those because this is pre-recorded. But all that to say, today we're going to be talking about our CS-HDBT2UR-120.
And did you memorize that or did you read the box again?
I glanced at the box quickly to verify I was doing the right thing.
Just for what it's worth, I could not have done that without actually looking at the box
reading it,
and reading it, and it would have been darn obvious.
All right, so we're going to slow down today because I have in the past breezed right through this device. We have done this. We've featured this device at least once before.
Well, and this particular piece is an incredible piece.
It is, and honestly, that's why we probably talked about it so many times. But this one here in particular, I want to slow down a little bit. We're going to unbox it and talk about it as we're unboxing.
Can I unbox it while you talk about it?
Do you want to unbox it this time?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right, Brent, go ahead
and
let's unbox it. Now, before you do it, let's flip it over really quick.
Well, first off, let's look at the beautiful box.
Oh, it's a wonderful
box. What
box.
does it say on the front? What does it say right there?
It supports HDR.
Yes, it does. And you know what? That's darn important in today's environment. 4K 6444.
Yes, it does.
Now, tell me about that.
Well, it supports it. All at once? No, because nothing
does until you get into FRL with HDMI 2.1.
2.1, correct. This is an HDMI 2.0 device, so remember that.
All HDBT currently is.
Currently.
So this is the awesome one.
So we can go up to 150 meters in 1080p. Remember that.
In 4K?
And in 4K, we can do 120 meters.
Hence the part number 120.
HDBT2UR-120.
Now, most importantly,
it's a 12-year warranty.
Which is an incredible warranty.
This device here, when this came in for testing from the engineers and we started using it, we realized just how good it was. We wanted to put it in the same category with the rest of our equipment that's in the 12-year warranty category.
Before we go any further, let's talk about just how good it was, because we sat down and compared this piece side by side with fiber.
Yes, we did.
And while it was not 100% fiber, it was about 98% fiber.
Yes, it was.
It was incredibly, it's like, wow. And we've looked at pretty much every HD-based T piece on the market.
Yes.
So this is a very, very impressive piece of kit.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to go ahead and flip the box over now if you're ready.
Yep.
So we're going to give the basics in the back. And we're going to start again with the 12-year warranty.
Got the 12-year warranty on it right there. Yep. We also start talking about what this is capable of. So we can do 4K 60 HDR HDMI signals. It also does bi-directional IR.
Yes. Now, we're going to open up and discuss all that. And it does one more thing. If you look at the green plug here, and we'll go into more depth on that.
This actually does RS-232 bi-directional as well.
Which, if you're a Control4 guy, a Savant guy, a Crestron guy, an AMX guy, or even an Elan guy, having that serial capability is a tremendous plus.
Yes, it is.
And it actually has really nice Q code, and we encourage you to do barcode tracking of your products.
Yes. It comes with wall mounting tabs so that you can actually mount it to a surface of some kind if you need to. So that's available as well. Again, we talk about the transmission distance, 150 meters on 1080p. Then, of course, it is compatible with Cat 5e, Cat 6, and Cat 6a as well.
It's also compatible with the standard Crestron, Xantech Dials IR components.
Yep. It's got an HDMI loop out on the transmitter as well.
Which is an incredible feature.
Super helpful, right? If you need
to
something
go
local.
Yep. Or go into splitter. Are you ready for me to flip it and open it?
Go ahead and flip it and open it, Brent.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm so excited.
Go for it. Ah, there we are. Okay.
Ooh.
So it's a nice packaging here. It's got the nice styrofoam and everything.
It's well protected.
It's well protected
now,
in the shipping.
Just for what it's worth, this one has been opened by us.
It is pre-opened.
Normally it's wrapped in this beautiful clear plastic
nice
that's
plastic.
fully protected.
Yep, exactly.
Are you ready?
Go ahead and take out...
Is there something I want to talk about right there?
Oh, yeah. So this here, what Brent is talking about is the power supply. This is a 24-volt power supply, but more specifically, let's see if I can show that there, and it might not be in focus for that, but that is a screw terminal. So what that means is that when you power this, and it can be powered from either end, it doesn't matter which side you plug it in, so it could be transmitter side or receiving side, But when you plug it in, you can actually screw it down. In fact, you should screw it down to ensure that it doesn't come undone.
Which doesn't sound like that big a deal till it is.
Yeah, exactly, because it's not that it doesn't happen never, but it does happen sometimes.
And can you give us a quick comparison between the receiving unit and the transmitting unit, particularly the loop out?
Yes. So here, this is on this end here, this is the transmitting side. This is the receiving side of the unit. I do want to call out the fact that, like Brent said, the HDMI in and the HDMI loop out local to the transmitter. This is actually really handy if you have an AVR or a local display that you want to break out and split the signal to that local device before sending it.
One more thing while you're doing this, on the receiving side, there is a stereo analog out jack.
Yes, there is.
What can that be used for, Adam?
So that is an audio breakout for the signal transmitting from the transmitter to the receiver. It's not for ARC audio, and it's not for any audio coming back from the television. It is an audio breakout local to the TV. Now, that's really handy if you have a sound bar that has analog inputs on it.
Right.
That's local to the TV. That way you can ensure that you have great signal coming from that. The TV doesn't mess with it. And then, or also you can have the audio there for whatever purposes you need it for. I like using that in cases where you have local wireless headphones for the clients.
It's a good call for that because it gives them that capabilities at a distance.
Yep.
Okay.
So from there, also really quick, we've got our IN and IR out on both the transmit and the receive units because, again, it's bi-directional. We've got our RS-232 there on the end. And then, of course, you've got your yellow RJ45 ports for the HDBT in and out.
And the screw locations on the bottom for the tabs.
Yep, so you've got the mounting tabs for it as well. You've got the screws on either side.
Okay, may I continue forward with
Yes,
my
please.
unboxing?
With your unboxing, you're...
Okay, now again, it's actually typically a little bit prettier package
A little
than this,
bit,
but we've
sure.
been in this several times, as you can see, because we use these components on a regular basis.
Yes,
now,
we do.
This is not a cheesy wall wart.
No, it's not. So that is the 24 volt power supply for the unit. We do have, we had two runs of this unit, so one is either a wall wart and one is an inline piece like this. So just do keep an eye out for this one here. Again, it's 24 volts. It's also a 1 amp power supply. So this one here it comes prepackaged with that, so you don't have to purchase anything separate. In here as well, I do want to call out, we do have the owner's manual and the user manual for it. This does give you information as to what each port is. And again, guys, you've got the manual. Take 5 seconds, just glance through it at least,
Okay, go
if
back
not
a page
read it
if you
entirely.
would. One of the things that's nice to note is we put your signal connection points on the stereo minis if you want to use a breakout.
Yes.
So you're not guessing.
Yeah. And Brent, which breakout should they use if they're going from a control system to the IR in on
They
this?
should use our CS-HDBT2UR-120 cable,
Yes.
which is a mono mini for your control system, and
Yep.
a stereo mini to go into this. Or if they're coming out of this into a distribution block like a Xantech or our CS-IR kit CCUS, you come mono on the IR out into stereo input on your connecting block. Now the unit also comes with multiple IR emitters, 2 IR receivers, 2 Phoenix plugs, and as he mentioned, the mounting tabs. So there's a tremendous amount of flexibility with that, and he has in his hand 2 very important things for today and last Wednesday.
Exactly. So this is everything that comes with it, and keep in mind, last Wednesday we did talk about best practices when it comes to HDMI extenders. Now, one of the primary things that we talked about last week for HDMI extenders is the termination and just how important it is. Now, make your life easy. Go ahead and purchase the the RJ45 terminations that we sell because, very simply, we have tested these terminations with these extenders.
Yeah, we're not in the termination business to sell you terminations. We're in the termination business to not take tech calls.
That's honestly kind of what it comes down to. We want to make sure that you have a good termination in your installation so that you don't call us or need to call us other than just to say hi and how things are going.
Or buy me dinner.
No, there is that too. So definitely check out these terminations here. We've got the C5T and the C6T as well. These are Bixie, is that the right term for it? Bixie certified?
Bixie certified.
So definitely check these out. They're fantastic terminations for this. We have a Cat 5 and a Cat 6. That's C5T for the 5,
They are
C6T for the 6.
very reasonably priced. And again, we're not in the business to try to sell you terminals. We're in the business to try to make your job work.
Exactly.
And they're great terminals to do that.
Don't forget also we have bulk wire as well, so you can check out Cat 5e, Cat 6 as well, that these will of course terminate onto. And with that, you can get the terminations, you can get the bulk wire, you can get the extenders, and don't forget also we have our HDMI cables.
And if you're really interested, the soccer style shirt is available.
Is
in
it?
the Team Store.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
It is on the Team Portal.
There you go.
The Team Store portal. So it's a great looking shirt. It actually hides a little bit of this. Not that I have any as far as you know.
Not. No, of course not.
And you can customize it a little bit.
There you go. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. Definitely, again, check out the CS-HDBT2UR-120. Contact your sales rep or your distributor to find out about availability and pricing, which it is in stock.
And the C5Ts and the C6Ts.
And the C5Ts and the C6T terminations as well. As always, everybody, I'm Adam.
I'm Brent. It's Friday, so reboot early.
Reboot often.
Don't cut your wires too short.
Turn off CEC.
Wow. Have at least 20 meters.
Yeah, 20 meters for your extenders.
And what was the other? I'm completely vapor locking.
I'm
useless.
and you did it to me too. So we're all screwed up.
Old.
Everybody, we'll see you next time. Thanks.